Hello dears, welcome back. Today you are going to learn about yet another compound of nonmetal in this lesson. In this video, you will learn about the sulfuric acid and its uses, industrial preparation of sulfuric acid, its physical and chemical properties, and identification of sulfate salt. So let's begin. Sulfuric acid, known as king of chemicals, is a chemical of utmost importance in all industries. Now let's learn about the various uses of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is used in almost all industries. It is used for dehydration, manufacture of fertilizers, refining of petroleum, manufacture of paints, manufacture of fibers, manufacture of explosives, and manufacture of other chemicals. This is why sulfuric acid is called the king of chemicals. Now let us learn about the industrial preparation of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is industrially prepared by the contact process. There are different stages in this process. Let's learn one by one. In the first stage, sulfur, the raw material, is burnt in oxygen to produce sulfur dioxide. The sulfur dioxide is allowed to combine with oxygen in the presence of vanadium pentoxide as a catalyst at a temperature 450 degrees Celsius to produce sulfur trioxide. In the third stage, sulfur trioxide dissolves in concentrated sulfuric acid to form a product called oleum, H2S2O7. This oleum dissolves in water to form sulfuric acid. So, dear children, this is how sulfuric acid is produced from the raw material sulfur. Let's analyze the contact process once again. Sulfur burnt in oxygen to produce sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide reacts with oxygen and forms sulfur trioxide in the presence of a catalyst, vanadium pentoxide. Sulfur trioxide dissolves in sulfuric acid to form oleum. Oleum reacts with water and forms sulfuric acid. The sulfuric acid can also be formed by the direct dissolution of sulfur trioxide in water. But still, sulfur trioxide is not directly dissolved in water. What may be the reason? Let me tell you, the dissolution of sulfur trioxide in water is an exothermic process. It may turn the sulfuric acid initially formed into fine fog-like particles. These fog-like particles are also known as smog, which will hinder further dissolution. Hence, sulfur trioxide is not directly dissolved in water. Did you understand? If so, could you complete this flowchart? Do it in your textbook. Now let's learn about some of the physical properties of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is a colorless liquid. Its viscosity is comparatively high. It is highly corrosive in nature. Telling about its density, it is denser than water, but it dissolves quickly in water. Let's analyze the physical properties once again. Colorless liquid, comparatively high viscosity, highly corrosive in nature, denser than water, and dissolves readily in water. Now shall we analyze some of the chemical properties of sulfuric acid? Dear students, from the physical properties of sulfuric acid, now you got an idea about the solubility of acid in water, right? Sulfuric acid reacts with water and liberates heat. Therefore, the reaction is said to be exothermic. So dear students, while diluting sulfuric acid, you should remember the acid should be added to water but not water to acid. If we add water to the acid directly, it will result in spurting, which means it may cause burns to our body as the reaction is highly exothermic. Let's move on to the next chemical property. Concentrated sulfuric acid has the ability to absorb the water molecule present in a substance. Hence, it acts as a strong dehydrating agent. The word hydrated refers to the presence of water. Dehydration means removal of water. Following example shows the dehydrating property of concentrated sulfuric acid. Now observe these reactions. And what do you understand from this? In the first reaction, the concentrated sulfuric acid removes the water molecule from the sugar and it turns to carbon, right? Similarly, it absorbs the water molecule from the copper sulfate and it becomes an anhydrate copper sulfate crystals. If water is poured into the copper sulfate crystal, the blue color reappears. The next chemical property of sulfuric acid is its drying nature. Concentrated sulfuric acid not only acts as a dehydrating agent but also a good drying agent. Let's define about these drying agents. Drying agents are substances which are capable of absorbing the moisture present in a substance. Therefore, it is used for the preparation of chlorine, sulfur dioxide and HCl. Alright children, let me ask you a question. Don't you remember the laboratory preparation of ammonia? There, we learnt about a drying agent which used to remove the moisture present in ammonia. What was that substance? Exactly, it was quicklime, right? But in the preparation of ammonia, why is concentrated sulfuric acid not used as a drying agent? Could you tell me? Let me tell you. You know that ammonia is basic in nature. So what happens when an acid reacts with a base? Absolutely. There occurs a neutralization reaction, right? In order to prevent this reaction, sulfuric acid is not used as a drying agent in the preparation of ammonia. That is why calcium oxide, being a basic substance, is used in this reaction. Now, did you understand?